Determination of peroxide value. The peroxide value is the most widely used indicator of fat oxidation as it measures the lipid peroxides formed during the initial primary stage of oxidation. The peroxide value is determined by measuring the amount of iodine which is formed by the reaction of peroxides with iodide ion. This is the equation to form iodine. The iodine liberated is then titrated with sodium thiosulfate. The equation is as follows. The product are 2 iodide ion. The reagents for these experiments are oil sample, acetic acid, chloroform, potassium iodide, distilled water, sodium thiosulfate, and starch. The procedure. These are the apparatus and reagents needed. Firstly, glacial acetic acid, chloroform, Ki, distilled water, and sodium thiosulfate. Insert the oil sample into an Erlenmeyer flask and add in 30 ml of acetic acid. Continued by adding 20 ml of chloroform. Next, add in 0.5 ml of potassium iodide. Notice the color changes. Add in 30 ml of distilled water. Mixture is shaken for 1 minute. Lastly, add 0.5 ml of starch. The solution will turn to dark blue. Followed by the titration of sodium thiosulfate solution. In this titration, the mixture is to be shaken vigorously. The solution will turn from dark blue into a colorless solution. Once reaching the end point, slow down your titration to not exceed the end point. The final mixture will look as such, a colorless solution. The formula to calculate the peroxide value is as follows: Vs minus Vp times with normality times 1000 and divided by the weight of sample. These are the summary of the peroxide value calculated in the experiment. The oil sample tested was used cooking oil, palm oil, corn oil, soybean, and coconut. In summary, the oil with the highest peroxide value is used cooking oil. The uses of peroxide value. First is to determine the rancidity of oils and fats, to determine the storage time for oils and fats, to determine the suitable method for oils and fat storage, and lastly, to determine the extent to which spoilage has advanced in oils and fats. Lastly, to determine the quality of oils and fats. But peroxide value does not measure secondary reaction products that usually gives off smell and off flavor. These are usually caused by the presence of aldehydes and ketones group. Low peroxide value does not usually mean the oil and lipids still in good condition if it has an off and on smell flavor, but it shows the oils has advanced to secondary oxidation stage. We have come to an end of the video. Thank you for watching and thank you for your time.